Hey everyone, welcome back. This is Patty from Patty and Fashion with Patrick.
On the new channel, Patty and Patrick Thrifts.
That's right.
So,
Oopsie.
oopsie, but that's okay. So we just got back from a week in
Yes.
Central Florida,
Yes.
and we have a massive haul.
Oh my gosh.
We did not film because we were going to like private garage
Homes,
sales and estate sales, and we
sales.
just didn't feel comfortable. We may get comfortable doing it down the road, but right now we don't feel comfortable.
Yeah, not so much.
But we at least wanted to share with you some of the things we found, because I think we did really good.
Right, and if you were wondering why we didn't talk about Goodwill yet, we didn't go to Goodwill because they were just overpriced.
Right, so everyone who commented on our last video that said we have ruined Goodwill for everyone as YouTubers.
We didn't go there.
And by the way, we don't even feel bad about your comments, because for those of you that don't know, we have a YouTube channel that's fairly successful in the RV niche, and people over there said we ruined like the really good campsites for everybody. So we're used to ruining the world. But anyway, let's get right into this, and we're going to have to do this probably as a 2 or 3 point series.
Yeah.
In this video, we're doing just items we found at garage sales.
Look at this.
Yeah. We'll probably have a dedicated video from the estate sale, because we went there 2 times.
2 times.
And then what thrift stores will be the last one.
Absolutely.
So,
what
anyway,
we did find in thrift stores.
Yep. Very first garage sale we went to, Patty.
Yes.
I remember you reached down, there were some hats.
Yes.
And the guy said like $10, and I'm thinking we are not going to get
any. You notice I dropped it back in
the
box.
And then I was like, we are not going to be able to buy anything here. No. But we did buy one thing.
We did.
And I bought this thinking that it was a crafting case, because I've seen other YouTubers buy them.
And it's not.
It's not. It's a jewelry case. Or no, it's a makeup case. Yes.
For girls. And later when I'm looking it up as we're driving, I'm like, honey, what do you think it was at first?
I thought it was for crafts.
Okay. But I'm like, why would a craft box
have a mirror? Yeah. This is the caboodles. Yes. And I paid $3 for it.
And the only thing it's missing is there's a cute little like emblem that goes there that came off.
But I think you found these pink ones are selling $15 to $20.
Yeah.
So we're going to do fine on that. Yep. So that was our very first purchase. Got us started off.
That's the only thing we bought there.
Yeah. So, you know.
Now, another garage sale, I don't remember the order.
It doesn't matter.
But they had a lot of plushes, and what caught our eye right away were these 2 guys.
No, what caught our eye right away was the sign that said basically everything was $1.
Yeah.
And that was really what it was.
So, Baby Yoda, who can pass up Baby Yoda? And this one's a little bit bigger, and it's going to comp pretty good, sold. But, you know, this little guy is going to be even better because he makes noise. And I didn't know that until we got back, and he's got little feet. Aren't they just cute?
Yeah, so all these plushes we paid $1 a piece for. These 2 are going to do really good. The one that I picked out, I mean, we're not going to lose any money. We're not making it's a Build-A-Bear. And I was like, oh, he's a blue pterodactyl. This ought to be worth something. And we'll get probably maybe $5 to $10 for him.
Want them.
Yeah, the kiddos want them.
But you know what? They consider these for babies, and their heads are hard. I'm like, really? But that's what they say.
Those weren't the only ones we bought there, because at $1, I mean, honestly, looking back, I kind of wished I would have just asked her, like, hey, can I just give you a set price for every?
They have so many plushes.
You found that one. Actually, you found both of these.
This one and the next one he found there. This one caught my eye first. This is from
Country Bears.
No.
Right? No.
It's the ride at Disney that's no longer there.
Oh, Splash Mountain.
Splash Mountain.
Okay.
Okay. And
he plays music.
Yep. And then this is, of course, you know, the royal family, royal souvenir bear collection from Great Britain. And he's just adorable. Look at his little coat.
And at $1 a piece, we're going to do really good. I don't remember. We looked up a lot of this stuff. We just don't remember.
I just don't remember.
But at $1 a piece. And then at that same yard sale, I found a couple other things.
Right.
I found this SanDisk micro SD card. It's only 64 gigabytes, but at $1. And it's easy to ship.
This thing is cool.
Yeah, I found this Major League Baseball LA, and I'm assuming it's the Dodgers because it's blue.
Yes.
Dodgers hat, and again, these were $1 at
and
this
that
garage
camo
sale.
print. There's a lot. Like I looked up, New York Yankees has it and other stuff. But yeah, that's going to be a good sell.
Yeah.
Yep.
So we did really good there. Now, earlier that I think it was a different day, but we went to that one garage sale, and we've got a couple items from that one, and this one is a like a sippy bottle, squeeze bottle, T-Rex, Rex from the Toy Story.
Toy Story, yeah.
And I said, you know, there was no price on it, but I thought it was kind of cool because it was still in the box and it said presented by Minute Maid. But anyway, the lady said $1. So I was like, oh, I'm definitely taking it. And again, I'm thinking we're going to do fine on that one. Now, the one that I'm a little worried about.
Not sure.
I picked this up at that same garage sale. It was marked $4. It's the Weather Channel. It's a weather alert radio and TV.
Right.
It's in excellent shape, but I was like, for $4, this thing has to do well.
Yeah, because it says you can use it at home, camping, on your RV, and all that stuff.
So there's a couple listed on eBay. I think one was around $20, one was around $30, but none have sold. So I don't know. I'm a little concerned about that. But at $4, I was willing to take the risk.
It's in the box.
And it's in the box, and she even threw in the batteries.
That's right.
And I think the only other thing we bought at that garage sale was some thank you cards.
Right.
And those were just for us. And so those were like 50 cents or something. So anyway.
Okay.
So yeah, that was that. Then do you want to talk about your purses?
Sure.
Well, in fact, the very last day we were in Florida, we got up extra early to go to a community garage sale.
We saw the sign as we were driving around. Yeah.
And so some of this stuff is from there.
Yep. And purses caught my eye first. I love purses. And this one I kind of been looking for, and I finally found it in the wild. This one is a Brighton. But what I found first, before I found the cute little crossbody bag here, is I found, and I put it inside, is the wallet that goes with it. And so I think I can do it as a set, sell it, and the comps are really good. I found the purse and the wallet as a sold on eBay. So, and I can't remember, but you
only paid $5 for the set.
And as we were driving, he's like, oh, I think you did good. So I've been looking for this, and I know you find these little heart, like tassel tag things, whatever you want to call them, attached to the purse. Then you know you got a Brighton. And I looked it over, and it is very clean. So this is what caught my eye first.
And at that same garage sale, you found this one.
And that's a Coach.
Which I can't believe.
Hobo.
When he told you $2.
Yeah, $2 for this.
And you know it's Coach. Like it has.
Oh my gosh!
All the signs are there.
Well,
it's legit.
I have one that's red that his mom and dad got me a long time ago for Christmas that has the wallet with it, and I knew exactly what it was. This is a hobo style. It has the actual tag on the inside with the
stitching's
ID
good
number,
and straight,
and it's nothing.
You can tell it's leather.
Yeah, it's nice.
$2.
And I was like, what? So yeah, done.
And then at that same yard sale, that gentleman had these books. Patty recognized them because you're familiar with the
Diary of a Wimpy Kid.
Yep.
And they're hardback, which they last longer. That's what I'm always looking for a teacher. But what did he sell? $1 a piece?
$1 a piece. So you have $4. And then at another yard sale,
I got another one.
Another one.
It's a paperback, and I didn't realize until I got in the car that it wasn't hardback. And
it was $1.
Yep.
So are we selling these probably as a lot?
That's what I thought, as a whole lot
of
together.
5. Yeah. So.
And it looked like online they were selling like for $14, $15 maybe.
So if we list these at like $19.46. And then with discounting, we'll probably get $15 out. Now, we went to another yard sale in that same community, and we actually got several things from there. But one of the things I picked up, and honestly, we haven't done anything with books. We kind of just stumbled into these. But they just had a big crate full of books, and I just happened to pick this up. It said The Great Florida Cattle Drive. But that's not what caught my attention. It was the fact that it's an autographed copy.
Yep.
And I went inside, and it's autographed by the author. And so I just said, how much do you want for your book? And she said, I think $25.
Yeah. Crazy.
So I'm like, I'm taking it because if nothing else, it's just a cool coffee table book.
And I found them as we were driving on eBay. And so they're listed. They haven't sold yet. And I think they were listed but they weren't a signed copy.
Right.
Like around $12, $15. Yeah. So with the autograph, signature, whatever.
I think it's kind of cool with the signature in there. And,
pretty neat.
So, all right. So that came from that yard sale. We also, at that same community yard sale, kind of shuffling things around here. And in fact, at that same house, I found this tray. Now, initially, I looked at this tray and I was like, well, that looks like something you would pick up at like Hobby Lobby.
Right.
But then when I flipped it over, and initially I didn't see what I'm going to show you here, but I saw this tag. That's what made me think like Hobby Lobby. But then I noticed it's signed and it's dated 1997. And I realized what it is somebody went and probably bought this cheap wooden tray and then they did this like tile work. 50 cents. I was like, there is no way I'm leaving this tray behind. And I'm just going to do a little bit of cleaning on it, just a
a
little dirty.
bit, yeah.
And yeah, I think,
Cool.
I don't know what it'll sell for.
It's neat.
It's just neat.
Cool. It's heavy.
Now, Patty has said that I'm not allowed to go to yard sales anymore where little kids are involved because I have a soft heart with little kids being entrepreneurs. So we went to one yard sale, and the minute we got there, he started in about, hey, would you like to buy my lemonade, my cookies? It's very entrepreneurial. Yeah. And I said, well, I will, but let me look around. And one of the first things I saw was this Star Wars
Baby Yoda.
Baby Yoda. And it still has the Disney World sticker on it for $25. And I asked him, I said, are all the pieces in there? And he said they were. Yep. I will take a 10-year-old's word. Right?
And I verified later, I counted all those pieces.
Patty did count all the pieces. They're all in there. So he tells me $2. I said, all right, I'll buy your puzzle. Then right beside of the puzzle, we saw
this cute little case of dolls. They're wooden.
And they're magnetic.
So these things attached to them, like paper dolls, but they're wooden. And that's cool.
And he quoted me $5, and at which point his father ran over and said, they are not $5. They're like $3.
Yep.
So then Patty had found, you want to talk about these?
Crocs. I thought they were interesting. The boy had his Crocs out there, and I forget how much I paid on them.
$4.
Okay. And I just thought they were interesting. I noticed they were Croc, because sometimes there's the fake Croc, but I know that has this little thing on it because I have a pair. And I just thought the print was cool. This kind of camo, like, looks like almost you're in the wild, jungle-y print. With this cute little guy on there. He didn't want that back. Which
is good, because that's actually, I believe, a Star Wars Stormtrooper.
Yes, and we probably could do that as separate.
We might possibly do that separately. So anyway, we ended up with like $9 plus $2 for lemonade. It came out to $11.
Yeah. And what did you do?
I gave him a 20, told him to keep it. His dad was like, you do not need to. And I said, no, he's a young entrepreneur and I want to encourage him with his business. So we ended up spending $20 there.
Right.
And then we went to another one
where there was another child with his dad selling.
And this child loves soccer like I do.
Yep.
Except he doesn't own the jersey for the team he loves, which is Arsenal. He unfortunately owned a Chelsea jersey.
Yeah.
And he said if he could sell some of his clothes, his dad was going to let him buy the Arsenal.
Right.
So I ended up going back, even though it doesn't fit me, because it's a youth size.
I want to see that.
And Dad charged me $5
for this. He was about ready to have a meltdown.
Because I was thinking, kids' clothes maybe a couple bucks. But
this is cool.
So I helped him out, and then that was when Patty said, "No more,
no more going to children."
Until on the drive home,
I did some comping on it as I was looking up things as I was bored riding, and this thing is selling for around $30.
$30. So we did okay, and we helped the kid get the jersey he wants. Hopefully,
so he's a sucker for children.
And then in that same community, we were at I think it was a moving sale.
Right. They were
it's where we actually got that tray and that signed copy of that book. You found some really nice clothes there.
Yeah, they had a lot of women's clothes. These were $1.
Everything, all the clothes were $1.
And this is a Rachel and Zoe New York vest. It is really nice. I could see it with some dress slacks or a skirt.
PGA Tour men's golf shirt.
Yeah, I picked up.
Just got back from the dry cleaner.
A bunch of the stuff came from the dry cleaner.
In fact, we picked up several men's golf shirts. All of these were $1. Here's another PGA Tour. And these PGA Tours, they don't sell for big dollars, but at $1 a piece.
I just thought the prints were cool.
And somebody's going to get some
and
nice,
they were in such good
which
condition.
could end up being me before this is all over.
This white one is really nice. I thought it was really pretty.
It's just a cool.
And it's been at the dry cleaner.
And this one is
it's a different brand.
All in Motion is the brand, which I'm not really familiar with. Although I did just see one of these yesterday at the Goodwill
in town
locally. Yeah. And
here's one more.
One more. And this one I'm super excited about.
The lady told us that her daughter works at a PGA.
Something with the PGA.
Yeah.
And this is from the President's Cup. And it's an Under Armour.
Yeah, and there's like some designs on it.
This one I think could do very well. And again, I think these sizes, they're an extra large.
I went with the larger sizes.
I might end up snagging at least one of these for myself. We'll see.
Yeah, I had thought that too. You might like them.
Put that back in. And then I think at that same yard sale, we're not done. Patty did really well here with clothes.
Yeah, I found some jeans.
You did well, and then I broke their hanging rack.
Yeah, well, it was kind of. She said it was kept falling anyway.
I think this came from there, right?
Yes, this was $1. Yep,
yeah, Loft. That is super cute,
and it's super soft.
And then we picked up 2 pairs of jeans, women's jeans. These are Vigos. Yeah, you were familiar with that?
Yep, because I have a pair similar.
They're smaller sizes is the only thing, but somewhere in the world there's somebody
that little.
And then
These
This
are
other
nice.
pair was Soho.
Soho legging. So it's a jean.
Yeah, and we weren't really familiar with this. We didn't even bother comping
but
because
for
a dollar we felt like
I could get some
couldn't
money
do
out of
too
that.
bad there. So, oh, and then one last thing you found.
I found this really cool necklace, and I don't know anything about it. I should have asked her if she got it from. It looks like something you'd find like at a fancy boutique store or like a craft fair or whatever. But I just thought this little part in the middle with the glass caught my eye, and then the wood heart, and then I just like this color. It's like a stone.
Yeah, for $1.
It was $1.
It's pretty cool.
Yeah.
So
I thought it was neat.
Right. Then I think the last one we went to might have been the strangest garage sale we've ever been to. It was actually
odd.
in a parking garage.
Yeah, it was weird.
The ad said it was an office sale.
Yep.
And when we got there, it was in the parking garage underneath this office building.
Right.
And there were two gentlemen working. And when I asked, like, kind of what the deal was, he said there was like 4 families or more that they do this about every 2 to 3 years. Yeah. And instead of hosting it at a house, they just, I don't know if they work there or what, they do it in this parking garage. So
let's just say he was more weirded out than I was.
I was super weirded out.
Because I was digging and looking and digging.
Because it was kind of dark in the parking garage. And nothing was priced. Patty's going nuts, grabbing things. And when I asked, like, what are your prices? It was like, just make a pile and we'll figure it out.
I was like, oh, okay. Great. And he's like, what?
So
anyway.
We did end up leaving there. We ended up spending a total of, I think it was $45.
Yep.
All right.
Yeah.
And some of these places where we went, where we weren't sure, like this one, we weren't sure exactly what they were charging us for each item. So we just took the total number of items and divided. I think it came out to $3.67 per item. So
I found some stuff in the wild that I've been looking for.
Yeah, first time ever.
And this one is called We the Free. It's free people. And I just, from watching YouTube and other resellers, that this is a item that's worth picking up. And then I've been looking forever,
like since we started in December,
Lululemon to buy for the resale store, and I found these leggings. And honey, they're my size.
Are they? There you go. You also found, I think you found this one. Yeah,
this I thought was really cool.
It's just polo by Ralph Lauren, but it is
sewn on patches.
Kind of cool shirt. Neat. And then I found this one. This one's again, cool. we scored on PGA Tour. Like I said,
and it's got the tags.
It's new with tags. Like I said, these aren't high end.
No.
It has a raw sticker of $17.99, but it has all the stickers on it. And so, at $367, we're probably not going to make quite as much.
It's a cool color.
If we can sell this for, my rule of thumb is at least times 3.
Yeah.
So at say $4, we'll be able to list it for at least $12.
Yeah.
Yep. And then I think I found this one.
Yeah, that's a
Ralph Lauren
polo.
Yep. Actual.
It's got the horsey there.
Yep. And I think that's a nice color.
Yeah, that was cool.
Let's see here.
This I thought would be for him, but he tried it on, I think, and it wasn't quite right.
It fits like a glove, like a really tight leather glove soaked in water.
We've sold this before, Roundtree in York. I just thought it was a cool color.
Quarter zip. This is actually something I would normally wear if it were just.
But we weren't sure what size it was because there's no size in it.
There's no size in it.
Obviously
so we know now it's probably a large.
Yeah.
I picked this one up. It's Timberland. And
isn't that neat?
Yeah. The one guy tried to tell me, he's like, I think that's cashmere. I'm like, it's not cashmere. It's Timberland, I don't think does cashmere. So that was pretty cool. Yep. And then I ended up going to another area there because they had it all spread out.
I didn't get that far.
These are Arnold Palmer, new with tags. They're marked $38. I think they're an awesome color.
They got a shimmer to them.
And I can't remember what size these were.
I think it said 38 on the tag here.
Yeah, they're 38, which actually means, if nothing else, I will wear them because they have exactly what I need, which is some stretch. So I really like those. Aww. And then I did not find Lululemon.
But you found something performance.
Yeah, Roundtree in York.
Yep.
We fiuld find more Roundtree. I don't even know where that's sold.
We got to find it.
These are really nice. They feel like Lululemon.
They do.
Yeah.
Yep.
And they're in excellent shape.
They are.
Okay.
Yep. You got some chinos there.
Yep. These are Banana Republic.
Nice.
Just your
nice
basic.
Color. Looks like a 32.
Yeah, a little smaller than I would have liked.
But longer. Skinny, long guy.
Yep. And these are also Banana Republic.
Yep.
Same size, which means 32. We may lot these together.
I think you're going to put them as a bundle.
Yeah. And nice color.
Yep. Blue's good.
And then
these are dress slacks with all the tags.
New with tags. Let's see. These are
Perry Ellis.
Travel Luxe. Again,
38.30.
Yeah, these could be my size.
They could
but
be.
They don't have elastic, so probably not. But new with tag, and I think the tag on here Says they were $79.50, which
Woo.
nobody probably actually pays
No.
that. But there's no clearance
Yeah.
sticker. So
Oh, nice.
anyway, you got all that there, and then
I found the purse there.
Yep, you want to put that here? I'll let you talk about
this
the purse.
This purse caught my eye. I just like the shape, and then I was standing there doing some. Like I said, I was really focused, and he was freaking out. But the inside has the polka dot print, and I was looking up. It's called the Meli Bianco. And as I did some research as we were driving, it's through it's an Anthropology brand, and I think we're gonna get. I forget how much I paid there.
Well, everything we just divided came at $3.67.
So I know for sure I can get more than $12.
Oh yeah. I think your comps were like, I was shocked when you told me
the prices. I think on this are crazy. So
and you did much better than I did on the non-clothing item. I saw this on a set of kids' golf clubs, and I was like, "Hey, any chance you would sell me just the club head?"
Yeah.
And he's like, "You don't want the clubs, you just want the gator." Yeah. Then he goes, "Are you a Florida Gator fan?" I'm like, "No, I just think it's cool." So he's like, "All right, $5." And I was like, "All right." We're going to be fine at $367. It's not worth as much as I thought, but we'll probably list it for $15. I just thought it was a cool head cover for your golf club.
Absolutely.
So that is everything that we found at garage or yard sales during our week in Florida. Like I said, we still have a whole massive pile over here from the estate sale and from thrift stores. We'll do that in a separate video.
Yep.
I can tell you, though, that we ended up coming home with 141 items.
Yep.
And our average cost across all of them, if you just divide by our total, came out to like $2.86.
Not bad.
And there's we do have, obviously you'll see it in an upcoming, we have some higher price things, like where I overpaid for a set of steak knives probably at $17.50. We bought some cameras at $10. So for all of this to come out at like under $3, it was a pretty good week.
Yep.
So
absolutely,
let us know, do you enjoy this style of video, or do you want us to get over our fear of filming at the actual garage sales, which we're going to attempt to do. We'll get better at that. It's just weird.
It's just odd, I think, a little bit, talking to yourself with people listening.
Yeah.
We're used to people seeing us record, but it's just different when they're right there.
But on the RV niche, we're talking about our RV and we're in a campground.
We're not just talking to yourself.
Or are you okay with us doing these like after the fact? So let us know. Yeah. And thank you so much. If you've subscribed to our channel, we'll continue to try to get better at this.
Yep.
And if you haven't subscribed, well, it doesn't cost anything.
No.
All right. Anything else, babe?
Well, remember, why pay retail
when you can save with resale?
Bye.
Happy thrifting, everybody. Bye.
Bye.